Hi, welcome to MediatorPodcast.com, a podcast and video series about mediation, negotiation, and collaboration. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a valuation expert and financial mediator in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we're going to talk about mediation with Joseph Panetta from Immediation. It's a holistic legal dispute resolution platform that kind of puts a lot of things together, processes, apps, into one interface. And today we're actually going to talk about the rapid rise of mediation and how we create an efficient dispute resolution system. And welcome. How are you?
It's so great to be here, Melissa. Thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about how you can get prepared, because if you're still doing tax returns, or if you're still doing, traditional financial and accounting work, this is an opportunity to get ahead of the game, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if you have that kind of financial education and underpinning, to get into the corporate dispute arena makes a hell of a lot of sense, because you already have what is an organization going to need to mediate as a corporation? It's almost always going to come down to money. Some form, whether it's accounting or a financial transaction or a vendor relationship or something like that. But from a preparation standpoint, if you're a sole mediator or you belong in a dispute resolution center, you have to increase awareness, not just, this goes back to what you were saying earlier, not just about you as a mediator, but what mediation can do for you, fill in the blank audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to also rely on some feeders, and that can be local courts or law firms that can provide you with passive revenue streams. Active revenue comes from driving awareness about how mediation can be effective to the various audiences you wish to serve. And then you have to differentiate yourself, because you are not alone, even though you will be a rare bird in the coming weeks and months as all of this sort of mediation froth begins to steam up. Most of the solo practitioners who sign up for a mediation want to give themselves a competitive advantage. They're looking for something that positions them as ahead of the pack or at the forefront of the technological innovation, so that it ticks a box in many of their clients' minds that, okay, this person's on the cutting edge. Then I think, to your point about it's online, you have to be able to do both remote and hybrid. I went to the International Mediation Summit in Salzburg, Austria, earlier this year. And one of the mediators there is a former GC. She mediates complex workplace disputes. And she hated the pandemic because she hated doing these things on Zoom. But if you are a mediator and you're doing a corporate dispute and the corporation happens to be in another state, and the CEO or the CFO or the COO needs to be present, pulling them out of their role for a few days or a week or whatever is actually more deleterious to the business than them joining this mediation. Offering them the option to connect in a remote but secure way that maintains the confidentiality, that maintains the privilege, right? That actually adds to your differentiation. I can do this with you in a hybrid way. That is a huge plus. And finally, it's about security. Because if the confidentiality is in any way, shape, or form breached, you're sunk. So you need to choose a tech partner that has best-in-class security. Our system has 43 different modules, and they can be custom configured in any way you need. Choose 2, choose 3, choose 20, whatever it is. And then it's white labeled so that it looks and feels like your brand. And that's how your clients interface and interact with you. And I think what's important about that is when you have a system that has unparalleled security, that was built from the ground up specifically for mediation, literally, like it was created. It wasn't technology that's being retrofitted for this use. It was built specifically for you. So bespoke built, purpose built. In legal, that's hard to find. It's easy to find a lot of technology that, oh yeah, we can do that too. No, you can't.
Yeah.